Hello, hello. Lighting's not so good, but hey, hello, how are you? It's Thursday. It's the last day of February tomorrow. It's a new moon tomorrow, and all the planets are aligning tomorrow. So there's lots going on in the world. And this was the first day after my cleanse. And yeah, it was interesting to me because what I put for my intention yesterday was that I would be more conscious with my decision making and would be at peace with all my decisions. And I have been more conscious with my decision making. I wouldn't say I've been at peace with them. I've just, it's led me into a little bit of an anxious place, to be honest with you. I think after being on the cleanse for 9 days, which was very prescriptive. I was, hi Joanne, hi Aoife. I was just saying how prescriptive the cleanse was following it to the letter, pretty much telling me what to eat and when to drink and all that sort of stuff. And now I've come out the back of it, I'm like a bit like a rabbit in headlights. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? And yeah, and that was tougher than I thought. And I haven't done the journaling that I wanted to do yet. Yeah, that's still in fact, let me write that down as a thing to do tomorrow, actually journaling about cleanse, because otherwise I'll do that thing and it'll just be one of those things that I've done and I haven't really got all the full learning from it as I move on to whatever's next, and I'm not even sure whatever's next. So there's definitely a bit of a space. I've got a friend coming over tomorrow and we're going out for some food, which is interesting because a lot of my anxiety, if you like, I say anxiety, I'm not full on anxious, but there's a low level anxiety about what is the best thing for me to eat. There are so many different options on there. There's so many different advices, different bits of advice that when you go on and read about it, you read one thing and it's eggs are good for you. You read something else, eggs are bad for you. And that's not just with eggs, that's with most things. So other than the obvious things that refined sugar really isn't very good for you and anything processed isn't all that great either, everything else really is so different depending on each and every person. And so this is an intuitive journey, a self-trusting journey, and a believing that actually I do have the answers inside myself and I don't need to necessarily listen to anybody else. So yeah, it's been quite a challenging day from that point of view, but I have enjoyed the food that I've eaten. I was going to carry on with the celery juicing, but there was a mix up with my order and my celery didn't arrive, so I was literally out of celery. So the universe had a say in that as well, so I haven't been celery juicing. I did have a heavy metal detox smoothie this morning because I got the ingredients for that and I quite liked it. And and a I had a sprouting salad because I sprouts um, from sprouted seeds, and I had a salad with that with a little bit of salt and some of my nice oil, and that was nice. And this evening I had some leftover steamed vegetables that I'd had that was left over from yesterday, and I also air fried me some sweet potato chunks, and I had the remains of a green pepper, so I air fried that as well, which was actually quite tasty. Strange combination, but it was all right. And some a bit of salmon. And actually, what I did is I really slowed down my eating because I'm quite a fast eater on the whole. And I closed my eyes for some of it as well, and I really allowed myself to enjoy the different flavors. And as I was eating, I was telling myself that this food is good for me and asking my body to take the nutrients that it needed. And I must say, I really, really enjoyed that meal. It was really tasty. So I would recommend doing that, because quite often, isn't it? I don't know if you go, especially if you go to a really nice restaurant and the food is really nice, and you're there with a friend or your loved one or something, and you're chatting, then you're too busy chatting and you're not so mindful on the food. So it's quite nice just to not to be with anyone and just enjoy the food and tell the food and tell your body what you need it to do with it. Well, it sort of makes sense to me, because there's so many different options of what you could be eating and what you can't be eating. And I've definitely got a lot of internal chatter and leading to anxiety about what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating. I don't really know, if I'm totally honest. I think the cleansers, what I really liked about it, it did clear me out. Like internally, I felt like I'd had a good clear out, but sadly today I haven't been. So talking poos again, which is a little bit disappointing after feeling so nicely cleared out. It's definitely brought up emotions and thoughts and feelings. I think that's been the main part of it for me. I don't know, it's still settling. I will do some journaling over the weekend and see what else comes up and just notice what else is coming up for me. So tomorrow I am going out to a restaurant, but it's a nice restaurant and I know I'll be able to get decent food there. I say decent food, not all processed and yucky. So had big conversations about coffee and cake with my friend today as well. I had a co-coaching call with my friend who does EFT, and my challenges around making decisions came up, so that was interesting. And I also had another coaching friend speak to me later on this evening. I'm so supported in that, in that way, because I guess obviously being a coach, I meet lots of different coaches on my various different training programs and networkings and stuff. So it is good to get a reflection of somebody who, sort of knows coaching. So it's been an interesting day. It has been an interesting day. So you ready to do a bit of ligniting with me? Let's just take a breath. And I think this is one of the techniques that I'm going to use if I feel myself getting agitated, anxious, worried, all of those things about anything really, but certainly about food, because food should be enjoyed. And if I'm not enjoying it, then it almost doesn't matter how nutritious the food is if you've got some low level anxiety or higher level anxiety going on, because stress trumps nutrition, I think. So it's more important to keep your stress levels and your anxiety down. And this little technique can help you do that. So if you're feeling a little bit anxious or a little bit worried, just put your hands on your heart and just say stop. Just allow yourself to breathe and just be with whatever it is at the moment. And then consider your options. For me, my left hand is one choice, and my right hand will be my positive choice, I think, with regarding to, do I want the cake? Don't I want the cake? Do I want the cake? Don't I want the cake? Or whatever it is that you're thinking about, and just allow yourself a moment or two to feel into it. And how does it feel if I say yes to it or if I say no to it? And allow yourself to just be. actually, in the grand scheme of things, does it matter all that much? No. What goes on in here and here is more important. So take a breath with me now. Take a nice big deep breath in. And then gently and deliberately release your breath. And again, let's have another big deep breath in. Oh, put a smile on your face for our three-pronged approach for knowing that we're safe. And our next deep breath in, just tell ourselves right here, right now, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. So in this nice, calm, safe space, say a little prayer for humanity. And here's me with my first world problems, worrying about whether something is going to cause me inflammation or not, when not everybody on the planet has had a meal tonight. So I'm going to send out anybody that's feeling hungry and is can't remember what the word is, malnourished, and send them some healing vibes and some love, and pray that they get nourished and have some good food before too long. Send out a little bit of love out into the world. And then let's just have a bit of a giggle. A giggle at like the absurdity of Gina beating myself up because I had 6 Brazil nuts. I know, so naughty, Gina. You just got to laugh at me, really, haven't you? And forgive myself as well. Absolutely, 100%. Oh dear. So my intention yesterday was to be conscious of my decisions, and it definitely brought up a lot of that. My intention tomorrow, because I'm going out for food, is to fully be present and enjoy, and just to connect in with my food and tell myself, tell my body, tell the food that it's good for me and it's going to nourish me in the way that I need to be nourished, fulfill all my cells' purpose, and enjoy it right from the moment that you see it, you smell it, you taste it, and then allow it to go down and work its magic in your body. And then, body, you can eliminate anything else, anything out that is not needed. So that is my intention for tomorrow. What are you grateful for today? Well, I am grateful for my food. It's been really nice. I'm grateful for having the salt on it. I've also really enjoyed having the flaxseed oil back on it again as well. So it's been good. I've enjoyed the amazing telephone calls I've had today, the connections I've had with people, both with Michelle and Joe. So thank you very much. And also I was on my business coaching call this morning about product development, and that was really good and uplifting and gave me some good ideas as well. So yeah, had a good day, lots to be grateful for as always. Oh, I also went out in the hire car that I've got at the moment. That's got a new, slightly different hand controls, which were a little bit awkward because they're slightly different, and it's a new car. But I did it. I got safely to Aldi and back, which is good. We had a little walk around Aldi, which is good. My legs felt a little bit stronger, which is definitely good. And so lots to be grateful for. Nature. We've been out in nature today. I don't know about where you are, but here it's been absolutely beautiful. been out with the guinea pigs. Took Sophie out this evening just as it was getting dusk, which was nice. Zach took her out this morning, so and just seeing all the little flowers coming up. Got all the little narcissi coming up, and my little mini irises that are coming as well. And just at the side, as you go out my door, I've got some hyacinths coming up. I love the smell of hyacinths, so I'm looking forward for them coming up and sending beautiful aromas around my garden. And it was good to hear the birds singing as well this evening when I took Sophie out. So nature has been good today. Ingesting. Well, I've sort of told you what I've ingested today already. I had to drink because I bought a whole load of hibiscus tea, so I had that tonight as well, which is very fruity actually. And what am I telling myself? Well, it's reminding myself. I've been reminded today about the idea of faith, and especially when it comes to decision making, the idea is that we can't really get it wrong. We make a decision and it's either the right one or we'll learn from it. So, and if we need to learn something, then it's the right one. So trust myself, Gina. Lean into faith. Know that actually you can make a decision and it will be right. And then just run with it. Stop debating whether or not it was the good thing or I wish I hadn't done it, and just spending energy on wishing you'd made a different choice is not the best way of spending energy. And I'm saying that to myself because that's what I've been doing quite a lot. So that's what I'm ready to let go of in this new moon thingy tomorrow. That's definitely going to be something I'm letting go of, that idea of second guessing yourself and worrying about decisions that have already been made. They've already been done. So just move on, learn, appreciate everything, and just trust that actually I can make decisions that are right for me. Oh, it's been an interesting one this today, I tell you. And enjoy it. Enjoy this crazy journey of life. Even the bits that don't feel enjoyable. Even enjoy the tears, enjoy the tantrums, enjoy the second guessing, laugh at yourself, love yourself, and decide to become a different version of yourself. I suppose this is what I'm wanting to do, is to become somebody that is aligned with my decisions and just stands by them. And if I make a mistake, I'll learn from it and move on quickly and not stay stuck in the place, because staying stuck in the place is not nobody wants to be stuck. Staying stuck is not good. Just keep moving forward, keep moving on, move that step from the stepping stone onto the bank and move forward. And don't get stuck in the indecision and the worry and the concern, because it doesn't matter. Eat the cake, don't eat the cake. Who actually cares deep down? Yes, we do. Our future self does. But tap into that future self and just ask yourself, is this something that's going to make me feel good in 10 minutes, in 15 minutes, in 20 minutes, tomorrow? Or maybe there's no emotion attached to it. Does it make you feel good or bad? Indifferent. So it doesn't actually matter. It's been an interesting day. Well, thank you all for being here. I hope I've made sense. Let me know how your decision making is going, whether you find that easy or whether you find it a bit of a challenge sometimes. and just let us know how your energy is feeling at the moment, because there is a lot going on energetically in the cosmos, really. And how does that affect you? Are you feeling a little bit wobbly, a little bit shaky at the moment? What's going on with you? Do let me know. All right, my loves, thanks for being here. Anybody else who watches on the replay, say hello, and I will see you again tomorrow. See you later. Bye.